Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're tracing an absolute extraordinary investigation.
Hmm.
It's one that began not in, a precinct office or a lab, but right there at a hospital bedside.
Yeah, it's quite the story. Our sources detail this relentless journey of Jim Steele. He was a former automotive sales manager.
Right, not a cop, not a PI initially.
Not at all. And he basically had to become a private investigator just to solve the murder of his own mother, Carol Steele.
It's incredible. So our mission today is really to trace how what looked like a routine family tragedy just exploded.
Exploded is the right word. It turned into this massive case involving, well, deep family betrayal, systemic hospital cover-ups, and honestly, a terrifying web of local criminality.
Mm-hmm.
What's fascinating here, I think, is understanding the sheer force it took for an ordinary citizen, essentially, to transform into a licensed investigator. Jim Steele had to navigate a system that seems almost designed to shut down inconvenient truths.
And it all started with just a few words.
His entire effort was driven by, three haunting words written by his mother, Carol, after cancer had stolen her ability to speak.
And that note, just scrawled on a yellow legal pad she used to communicate.
Yeah.
It simply read, "Don't trust Brida."
Chillin'.
Brida being Jim's sister-in-law. That must have been a terrifying jolt.
Absolutely.
I mean, Carol had been diagnosed with throat cancer, she had the IMRT treatments, and her latest scans were actually clean.
She was supposed to be recovering. On the mend.
Exactly. So that note immediately shifts the whole story, doesn't it?
Okay.
From tragic grief to something much colder, like calculated malice.
It was the necessary wake-up call, really. Though Jim understandably fought it at first. He'd spent, 34 years in automotive sales management?
A long time.
Yeah. And that world, it teaches you things. How to spot hidden agendas, how to read body language, like when a forced smile doesn't quite reach the eyes.
Yeah, the instincts that...
Yeah, the intuition, definitely. But applying it to his own family, to Brida, that was a huge step he initially resisted.
I can only imagine how difficult that would be. But the red flags, they started waving pretty early, didn't they? The source material mentions this really disturbing comment from Brida, at a family gathering even.
Yeah, that one stood out. She was talking about Carol saying something like, "I just don't want her to suffer."
Which sounds concerned on the surface.
But Jim noted the tone. He said it sounded almost like it had already been decided.
Wow, that phrase, it speaks to a really unsettling level of, premeditation.
Exactly. And that deep unease was only intensified by the, let's call it, dysfunction Jim witnessed inside the hospital itself. He essentially had to become a constant watchdog for his mother.
Like that incident with the blood pressure medication.
Right. The doctors were trying to lower Carol's high blood pressure for a procedure. Pretty standard stuff. But Jim, just using basic